Welcome back, everybody. This is the Batman Saga movie live action we're doing.
Part two.
Part deuce. Basically, we kind of just knew what was coming and we were just excited. I think Batman, the 1989 film by Tim Burton, it's fun. I think this is the Batman we grew up with, right? Yes.
It is the Batman we grew up with.
My first exposure to Batman was this animated series.
Well, I mean, but
that's
like live
based
action.
off-
I'm talking about live action. Yes? No?
No, he's gonna say
really?
George
Not
Clooney.
really.
What the hell?
No.
Who was it?
Well, I think the first Batman movie I saw was the Schumacher ones.
God damn it.
Yeah.
You were cursed.
Yeah.
You're one of the cursed ones.
Yeah.
Poor child.
Luckily, my grandma loved me, and she had a VHS of Batman, and then she put it on, and she's like, "This is your childhood. This is you. This is your
life now. This is
your
real.
life now." Yeah.
You're not gonna get over that, aren't you?
This is the greatest. It's the greatest. It's the most greatest. Whatever. Well, for me, Cruise, right? I think for us, we kind of just grew up with this, and it just kind of changed. It just kind of has the. I think that was good, right, for us having that type of Batman, especially now since in comics, obviously, it's a darker thing.
Yeah, I think this is
Before
the start of the dark era for Batman.
Yeah.
You know,
And then it takes a big leap in the late 90s.
Yeah.
That. But I mean, watching this, Carlos. What? You've seen this now? You've seen it before?
Oh yeah, like I saw it when I was young.
Yeah.
But it wasn't my first Batman movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I love it. I think this is one of the best, second only to Nolan's trilogy.
Yeah, and this is technically. I mean, I still think it could have been like a trilogy if they would have given if Mick Donalds wasn't involved in putting their McGrills in there and everything. Like, yeah.
Unfortunately, they didn't give us Birdman 3, so...
Yeah, right? So, Birdman.
Yeah. Why didn't they make a part 3?
It was toy sales. McDonald's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was
so
one of
they
the
just bought it. They wanted that license?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was too scary, adultish. It was very serious.
So they wanted something more they can sell toys for.
Yeah, basically, and that's what they just kicked out Tim Burton's. Well, actually, they were offering Tim Burton to do it, right? But they wanted a lighter tone, and supposedly Schumacher wasn't like Schumacher's cut. They were recently been talking about that it was darker, like it was supposed to be dark, and I was like, yeah, right.
Enough with these after cuts.
And he did 2 of these films, mind you, 2 of them.
Yeah.
There was no, if it was one, and then maybe he was gonna be like, I'm like, I'll think about you may have, but he had 2 of them, so no.
but Burton also did produce those 2 movies as well.
There's difference. I mean,
Michael Bay produced the Purge movies, and those aren't Michael Bay movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes producers don't mean necessarily like everything.
13 Hours was produced by Michael Bay, and that's a good movie.
Well, there you go. But anyways, back to Batman. We got Michael Keaton, obviously known for
Comedy.
Mr. Mommy, right? Or was it?
Really?
Mr. Mommy? Yes. I think
Beetlejuice.
Yes, Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
And then
Beetlejuice. Now
and then
that's
he
what
was
I
in
watched.
what was it, Twins? Whatever the movie he was.
Twins?
No, he wasn't Twins. Basically, he was God damn it! I'm gonna kill my
Mr. Mom, Jackie
it was
Brown,
Mr. Mom,
the founder.
No, but I mean, talking about like he was more comedy. He was more comedy.
Yeah, he was a comedy actor. That's why people were like, he can't play Batman.
Right.
Or some Mr. Mom.
That's funny. Like they say, he can't play Batman yet.
How could a comedian play Batman then?
No, yeah. I know Adam West played Batman, and it was just like.
It's funny how like today when they announce actors for roles, people criticize it.
Yeah.
And it's funny like you people think that's like a new thing, but no, that's been going on from the beginning of movies.
It always has been.
It's like, that guy can't play this role. It's like,
How's a comedian?
Yeah.
How's a comedian gonna play a superhero?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think they've been going on for now. I mean, look at it works for what's his name? Ant-Man. What's his name?
All right.
Paul Rudd. Yeah, like he makes it well, right? He mixes well. He's
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
You ever seen Brandon Roth and Zack and Miri make a porno?
There you go.
That ruined Superman right there.
Except Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim made him look cool.
Oh yeah. There's too many superheroes in that movie.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna always run into it where the actors get like dissed. I mean, right now that was going on with Robert Pattinson.
Trailer came out and
remember when they cast Captain America?
Oh yeah.
Everybody was talking shit.
Yeah,
they were
everybody
like,
was like,
it should have been Daniel Craig.
like Chris Evans, he was the Human Torch.
Yeah, that's not gonna make any sense.
Yeah. If anything, Daniel Craig looked more like a German. He looked American. Yeah, mein Kunt. Anyways, let's talk about, I guess, Jack Nicholson, the Joker. I think he kind of like stole the movie. If anything, the Joker.
He didn't want the role.
He didn't want the role?
He didn't want the role. He said, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want it." They offered Robert Williams. The production crew went back to Nicholson. It's like, if you don't take this role right now, Williams is gonna take it.
Yeah.
And that's when he's like, "Okay, I'll take it."
So there was really like some like
and that was beef,
but there was.
And that's why Robert Williams rejected the role of the Riddler, because he didn't want no beef. He didn't want nothing to do with Warner Brothers until they apologized.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Nothing happened. Ended up happening after
that. And then he went off to make Patch Adams.
Patch Adams, yes.
Popeye.
There you go. And Popeye.
Oh my god.
And Genie.
Those movies happen. This is real. This is reality.
Yeah. I mean, for you guys watching this movie again, it's kind of like... it's almost like drinking water for some of us. It's just like, oh, I like
I can watch this movie over
I remember this.
I remember they did this a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was talking to you, Carlos, about how I could literally... We were talking during the movie, but it felt right because... Well, it didn't have a problem with it because I've seen this movie so many times. Like, yeah. I like it so much. I know I could I memorize some of the dialogue and stuff like that.
Some of it.
Some of it.
All of it.
Not all of it.
You knew all of it.
Not all of it. If I could, some of it. But yeah, I think the movie's... like I said, as a kid, it was awesome. I still, as just old man now, it's still awesome. I think it does. It's corny at some points. There's some things where you see, you're like, oh my god.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's corny, but more like it was a product of its time.
Yeah.
It didn't age well, but it's still good.
I think I used it wrong. Corny, not necessarily, but just things that you would see now would be like, oh god, they did that.
Yeah, like it just didn't age well.
I think like I think one of the first scenes with Batman, like you're looking down on him, and it's just some weird looking
cartoon
thing.
Or he's like, every time he did that thing with his cape, I was like, come on.
Shoot him down already.
He's just doing I am the human the
ballerina man.
Yeah, so it's like, Batman, that's Batman. Cruz, for you, watching this movie again, just watching it again.
I could watch this movie over and over and over.
I mean, what gets you to just kind of just sit down and watch it?
Michael Keaton. Jack Nicholson.
He's like, all these men in my life. But what about Kim Basinger?
She's a whole...
Basinger, right?
Basinger?
She's like, she sleeps with Batman.
She's a bass singer.
She sleeps with Batman, and then like later on, she's like, who's Bruce Wayne?
Who's Bruce Wayne? You're
like, you slept with the guy, you're asking who he is after?
Batman was doing putting some bad ecstasy pills.
Like, she wakes up in the bed, and I'm like...
And that's where they got the scene for Rachel.
I'm gonna assume the worst here.
The worst has happened.
So does Alfred take her home?
Yes, he did.
A few too many martinis.
I know he was. I know Batman Begins. I know we're gonna get there, but it's just he's so British. I get it. He is.
Once when I was in Rangoon.
Yeah, it's like I get it. You did things.
Yeah, you're British. I get it. You're Austin Powers' dad.
What did you guys think of I think when it comes, I think we were talking about it a lot. The city. I think the city.
That's my favorite part. Like it's the whole atmosphere just feels very
Gothic.
Like it's not in. It takes place like in its own little world.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about it, right? The look, the dress. Yeah. It's like
you can't put what time it comes in. Like, oh, they're driving cars from this era, wearing clothes from this era. The architect is from this era, and it's all very mixed.
And I know we're talking about live action, but they do that also in the animated series. You can't tell what era they're in because they have some modern time stuff in it, but yet look at the vehicles.
It's like like in the animated series. I said it right. I just thought I was gonna say Animaniacs. Yeah, animated series. He has like working computers. Like So I mean, yeah, you guys are right about that. For you guys, looks wise, I mean, does it scream out? Cruz, for you mostly, does it scream out comics? Does it remind you of, especially now? Throughout comics you've been reading.
Yeah. No, it doesn't compare to the comics. It's its own thing, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
It doesn't have scenes from the books in the movie.
It's almost its own.
Yeah.
Basically its own.
Which I like about it. It's like, okay, it's not naming it after a comic, so I'm not going to expect this to happen. Mm-hmm. It's just Batman.
Yeah.
One of the many adventures of Batman that happened.
Yeah, I like that. One of the many adventures you could do that. Carlos, for you, I mean, just in general, animated series. I know it was your first into this, and then watching this. I mean, for you, you're just like, how was your reaction? I guess if you could think of a time where you're like, the hell am I watching?
No, I still, like,
where's Mark Hamill?
if you're going from the animated series, like it's not that much of a leap going into this.
Yeah.
Like they're just.
All right, about Schumacher, since Schumacher was your first.
That
one.
was like,
This,
whoa.
Like I said, day and night, right? This is
Day and night. Yeah.
This is it's shaking the baby.
This is not the Schumacher
Rattle
was
the
shaking the
cages.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, where's Arnold Schwarzenegger? Where's all the shitty one-liners?
Yeah.
Where's the cheesiness?
Yeah. So for you, it was just like, the hell.
I was like, oh,
It's like that meme they have for Marvel fans. Like, where's the I think they make it
Colorful letters.
Yeah, the colorful letters. Where's the a big action explosion scene? This is not a Marvel movie. Yeah, it's like he's watching the Joker.
But I like that in The Boys they're using for their movie the same font as Justice League.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Okay, jumping into
The movie was released on its 50th anniversary
what do you mean?
of the character.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. It's a fun fact. That was
Trivia.
Yeah. I guess. What do you guys think of like action wise? I mean, did you guys? I mean, there was fighting. I mean, it wasn't crazy like nowadays. But for you guys, what tone of action? Explosions.
It serves its purpose.
Practical effects.
Yeah,
you know.
practical effects, right?
Yeah. You don't see too many CGIs where him like.
I mean, this is back in a time where CGI didn't exist.
Star Wars.
Those were models.
Same
They
thing
did
with the
matte
Batman.
paintings.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. They did the same thing, right?
Guerra de las Estrellas.
They did that in the ending where Tim Burton like does a little recreation of the city.
Oh yeah, a little miniature. Just.
And then, like, you could tell Nolan, I'm saying it, Nolan literally got some pieces from this movie.
Yeah.
He got inspired.
What was it that you were saying with
Well, basically, the ending where he's going towards him, like in Dark Knight.
Batwing.
Oh yeah,
the bat bike.
The jet is flying towards him just like he is with the motorcycle.
Bat-cycle, yeah.
Come on,
you don't want
come
you
get
to do
me.
it.
Yeah, and he does that,
And
but
he misses.
And then Batman, but actually tries to kill everybody inside of this. By the way, Batman's a murderer here.
Oh yeah, just straight up murders people. Just
Yeah, they give Ben Affleck shit.
They give Ben Affleck shit, and I loved it. When I watched that movie, I was like, yeah, I believe this.
Yeah, remember, Ben Affleck wasn't hurting the people. He was hurting the people in the car.
The cars killed his family. Anyways, anything you guys like to
the score.
score? Beautiful, right?
Second only to the Dark Knight
Yeah.
trilogy.
Oh, Hans Zimmer.
Oh, yeah.
And then Danny Elfman.
I mean, I don't mean to sound like it's sucking Nolan's dick too much,
Yeah.
but dude, this.
You're sucking his dick.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that Nolan movies are the quintessential Batman movie.
Yeah.
No offense to this, but
No,
you know,
yeah.
but you know, this is still as good as it could get.
Yeah, like for me, it's difficult sometimes. Like
Yeah.
sometimes if I feel like, well, I don't know. It's like when I want to watch one of the Batman films, it's always running into those like the Tim Burtons and the Nolans. Like always run into.
It's like choosing between your favorite food. It's great. All of it's
Yeah.
great. It's just what you happen to like at the time.
Yeah, it's like I feel like whatever you're feeling that mood that day. Like what did you see? Like you accidentally saw a clip from there. Like I feel like killing this whole.
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens sometimes on YouTube and I see Batman clips.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the movie.
Yeah,
Pop it
and
in.
it happens. So I'm glad this movie exists. This movie, and then it's a shame whenever I think I know I'm jumping into it from second, but it's a shame they never got a third
Oh,
just
yeah.
because of all that shenanigans. But I still think the Batman 1989 is top for me.
We might get a third.
in Batman series. But oh yeah, we might get a third in some
Batman Beyond
mythical being. Well, I don't know. What do you guys? I guess recommend, right? Would you recommend anybody? Any fan? Anybody?
I recommend this movie 100%.
You would recommend it.
No, it's too much for them.
It's too much for them. They wouldn't get it.
Start with the Schumacher.
Start with the Schumachers. Yeah.
No. This movie's great. It's piquancy of Batman.
Even the toys were great.
Yeah.
But
well,
the only thing that got me was that, get this Batmobile, you get the plastic casing that makes it the armor.
Well, I never got the toys for this movie, so therefore I can't like this movie.
I like I got some toys. I also like that they had Steve Jobs dress code.
Oh yeah, there's a part where Bruce Wayne's dressed as Steve Jobs.
Yeah, basically.
The jeans and the black turtleneck.
No.
The
Steve Jobs is dressed as Batman.
By the way, the MVP of this movie for me was Knox. He was cracking them jokes. He was insulting people. He was roasting them. I love Knox.
I like you guys good friends as your kids.
Oh no, were you guys cellmates when it was kids or whatever?
Yeah, I will give this movie. This movie did a better job than the Nolan trilogy at Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
I like Bruce Wayne better in this movie.
he was very hopeful.
Yeah, the Nolan movies made him an idiot.
No, he played an idiot.
Yeah,
like he was kind of like Batman was the main character, while Bruce Wayne was just kind of a side thing.
Yeah.
And in this one, they were both equal.
He's a smooth operator.
there's no Rachel. And
No, his voice was very. I think give him points. Voice is a peak. I believe he's Batman.
Yeah, like he definitely did something with his voice to sound different, but wasn't too overbearing.
Yeah. Which I still don't understand why they even, like I said, Christian Bale, Nolan movies for meatballs on a platter, delicious. Yeah. But like the voice, it was just always like I like 1 and 2, like Dark Begins and Dark Knight. I still think Batman Begins is peak voice, and that was it. After that, we just fucking did. But I mean, I never understood it. Like even Kevin Conroy. I think all
George
of them.
Clooney, Val Kilmer.
To, like destroy their voice.
I like how Adam West did it.
Oh yeah.
Very, very formal. Very Edward Nygma.
Yeah. You son of a bitches! I will kill you all.
If you hear Kit Kat, I swear I'll throw you all into the ocean.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Okay, we talk about that dance scene.
Oh yeah, so the joke at the end, right?
No, with red and green.
Prince.
Prince.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Party Man.
Yeah.
I think one of the most favorite scenes for anybody. I mean, just Prince dancing into Prince, and then you destroying works of art. Anybody want to do that? I think every time we go into a museum, I want to do that.
What? How much is this one worth?
Music.
But hold on, I like this one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it in the music video
because we got burned last time.
Yeah, we got burned last time.
Fuck you, Prince.
Yeah, damn it, Prince.
Kevin Smith was right about you.
You're an asshole in death. No, that was Bruce Willis.
No, but he also did a story about Prince.
Oh really?
Yeah, how Prince hired him to direct one of his music videos, and they told him like, listen, odds are you're gonna direct a music video for him that's never gonna see daylight.
Oh really?
And he was like, really? He's like, oh yeah, Prince does this all the time. He makes full music videos and never releases them.
Well, they're in the vault, right?
Yeah, and they're never gonna be released.
Until someone breaks.
Till somebody gets needy for money.
Yeah. Until his great relatives like,
so,
you know what? I'm sick of being a millionaire. I need billions.
Billions, Miss Lady.
I bet you this is the same with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, and
Michael Jackson gets music released every once a month or every other year.
Michael Jackson's still making music?
They're releasing his music.
I haven't heard any, but I believe Cruz, because he's a fellow Montebello guy.
Wow.
Anyway.
Cut that out.
Anyway.
Cut that out.
He's gonna live with this. They're gonna find him now. They're gonna murder Cruz.
What do you guys think of the Joker?
I think he was wonderful. Different from the Joker we got from the '66.
Why different?
I think. Well, also, like I said, I watched. This was my first run-in with the Joker, and running in after that, like, the animated series. It felt like it was just like coming in, like, oh, this is normal. I mean, like you said, I think Mark Hamill
did a good job.
Inspired to laugh and stuff like that. I think it was great.
There were times where the laugh was interchangeable. Like I was like, oh, that's Mark Hamill.
I mean, I think his Joker is probably like. I think it's hard. I like a majority of all the Joker's interpretations were great.
I mean, like, what would you say? Because I know we'll talk about the Joker when we get to him, but like, what was like different from him as opposed to the other Joker?
He's the real Joker.
Because I mean, there's different motivation.
I think he was more into crime, if anything, or like, I don't know.
He was a mafia guy.
He was kind of like a mobster type of thing. Like I liked he had finesse.
It seemed to me more like he was like an artsy kind of guy. He wanted to destroy things that people found beautiful.
Yeah, well, and like I said, how he looked, how he presented himself, like in almost every scene, he has like something different. Like,
he has a nice suit on.
He was flashy, and I like that. I like the flashiness about him.
Yeah, like while Heath Ledger's Joker like didn't care about that.
He was grubby.
He was more like presentation.
I'm gonna stick. Oh well, he wanted attention. He was an attention eater, and that was
just like Jack Nicholson is.
Yeah, like I guess it's not calling him out here.
I'm calling you out, Jack Nicholson.
No, but I feel like
Jack Nicholson coming like, you want to fight me?
Well, it's like I like how he like I said, what's his face is Jason was Leto.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. He
Jason.
reminded me of how Jason Leto, yeah. Oh, Jason Momoa. Yeah, he
Come
reminded
on
me
down.
of the flashiness. And I like the flashiness. Obviously, Leto's Joker was super
Out there.
flashy.
Yeah.
Yeah, ghetto, as Cardo says. Word.
Ghetto.
Old lady.
This is old school ghetto.
Yeah, no, but I liked it. I liked he was very flashy. He wanted the center of attention. Like he literally was doing a whole show just to get Batman. And then during you could tell during the movies, people were like, "What about Batman?" And then the news, and he's like, "Batman, I blew up this, and I did this, and I killed you. I poisoned the water hole."
Look at me, please.
Yeah, and
yeah, it's two different interpretations, but still good.
Yeah,
it's like wow, like Heath Ledger's was like a force of nature. He was like more emotional.
Yeah, and I liked it. I like every, like I said, every Joker interpretation so far, except like one in Gotham because there was 2 of those. But so far, most of the Jokers have been great. Like I said, I still like Leto's. I wanted to see more of Leto's. I like it. I really like I said, it reminded me of Jack Nicholson, but just more like straight out gangster, like the recent gangster. You know? And it was fun. It was fun watching. I mean, like I said, if you read the comics, like you see how ridiculous Joker. Literally, he ripped off. I mean, he peeled off his face. And he put it back on. He stapled it. I mean, it gets funky. I mean, he makes.
Isn't that a movie with Nicolas Cage?
Right,
Face
he does
Off?
a face off, yeah. But he does crazy shit, you know. And like
he doesn't fuck around with the IRS though.
Oh yeah. Or he has standards. He doesn't mess with Nazis.
Oh yeah. I don't do this.
Yeah. So I mean, I love the Joker. That's just my point of view, I guess, my opinion. Cruz, how about you? I mean. You literally right now you said that he's the definitive Joker in your
not the definitive, but the actual. You know, he falls into the vat of acid.
Okay.
Yeah, Jared Leto is also the father of the, but we didn't get too much of him. I love Heath Ledger's Joker. He was great. You know, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. You know, a little out there too, but he was also good.
But you're like, and for you,
for me, for my personal
comic books and all that stuff, even
Jack
in cartoons,
Nicholson.
I'm pretty sure,
Yeah, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, for you
is the one that's like Michael Keaton is still the top tier for me.
Oh, for Batman.
For Batman, Jack Nicholson is the same.
Okay.
You know.
How about you, Carl? Watching all these Jokers, I mean, for you, what's your opinion on Jack Nicholson's take?
Well, like I said, it was a different take. Like in my opinion, the definitive Joker is Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Very second to Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
And I would have to put him third, but not to say it's not good. I mean, they're all fantastic.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess it's just taste.
Yeah.
It's like different.
Your taste is funny.
Yeah. But I mean, I just prefer the other ones. But this one, it's still great. Like he's more of a clown.
Yeah.
Like he takes the time to try to make you laugh.
Yeah, he does
like,
bits.
Yeah, he does. Like he's bleeding, and he still pulls out like you wouldn't punch a guy with glasses.
Yeah,
like, dude,
or not only that, chatter teeth and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like this, he was a troll.
He was very like I said, he was close to cartoonish. Like that, and that was good.
Yeah, he's as close as you can get to Mark Hamill's Joker.
Yeah.
As you can get. Like
actually, Mark Hamill is was trying to reach to the Joker.
Like if someone says like, oh, we need to make a live action adaptation of him, like it's kind of already happened. Yeah,
it's Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, it's Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, and it was true. So I guess that was it, right? I mean, like I said, we would just recommend this movie to anybody, right?
Yeah.
To watch the
score out of.
Do we score this?
We scored the last one.
We did. What did we? We didn't even score it. We just kind of like.
We just like we'll skip it.
We gave it batarangs.
It's like we saw it on TV. Would watch it. I'm like, no, I'll just pass by.
I'll just pass. Oh yeah.
I guess we would say, would it be a recommendation? I think not a review, but like not a score, but we recommend it or anything.
Okay. In the Batman movies, the live action movies, is this a must watch?
Yes. It's a definite.
It's a definite. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess that's how we can grade them. Like, is it a must watch? Because there's obviously movies here you can skip. Yeah. And movies you have to watch.
All of them. Okay, so I'm assuming we could just kind of say Batman the 66, you could skip for just general.
Yeah.
You won't run into it, you're like, they told me to skip it, so I'm gonna do that.
There's not gonna be anybody telling you like, what, you skipped it?
Not to watch
How do you know what's going on then?
Yeah.
The original show, Birds of Prey, was supposed to be a spin-off of the Tim Burton series. But because it started, the ratings were doing good the first few episodes. As it started dropping and noticing they were going to get canceled, they cut it.
I don't know if it's a spin-off or because like the Joker doesn't
Yeah, the Joker's involved and
and he's dead.
But
like,
they used scenes from Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Keaton, and they had the same suit.
Well, here's the thing: like you can put clips in it, and you can say it is, but at one point, it isn't.
It isn't.
Like you can put a Ferrari logo on a Toyota, but we know that's a Toyota.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would have. I mean, obviously it's canon in their universe.
Yeah.
But like you kind
Well,
of.
it's not even canon. After they failed, they're like, okay. No.
I think it just failed.
Even if they did, we'd be like, no.
Yeah, that doesn't exist. If they try to say
Because the Joker's still alive and everything.
exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he might survive the fall.
I was thinking about that too. Can he survive the fall?
No,
He literally left a hole into concrete, a human-shaped hole.
It is a comic book movie.
God damn it.
They stole my balloons.
How come nobody told me he had one of those?